Hi, thank you for visiting Vorian. My name is Vori, and if this is your first time being here, then a sub and a like to the channel would be greatly appreciated. I always want to say thank you, of course, for those people out there that's been supporting me through Saweria, that's Indonesia's Patreon, and also my YouTube members. Now, let's talk about The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. And where do I start? How about the stuff I regretted first? First of all, I regretted playing this game because it was not a wise decision because it got me addicted and keep on playing it non-stop. But let's just stop right there and talk about the game slowly. What's good, what's bad about it, what are the things that you need to consider before you're picking this up. So the version that I'm playing right now, it's the PSP version. So I emulated it and I thought it might be pricey on Steam, but apparently not. So if you want to try or start playing this game, you might want to get the Steam version. Where nowadays it's around the TGS time, Tokyo Game Show 2024 time. So on Steam, it's actually got pretty cheap because, well, it's an old game. It was on PSP. Though it emulates a little bit faster on the PSP, I still kind of regretted that I'm not playing it on the Steam version. This just like the PSP version, the save data carries through the second chapter. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna start anew on the third chapter, but yes, you're hearing me right. The game progress continues and the story as well, though it's not linked directly from what I heard throughout the series. And I also heard that Trail series is not even the main series. There's like a previous trilogy, like it's called Gargaf Trilogy for the Legend of Heroes series. So first of all, I got intimidated at first when people trying to convince me playing the game that supposedly got like lots of series to be played to, because if you're not playing it, you might kind of missing out on some stuff. And I thought at first, I don't believe this. I'm not gonna get hooked by this chibi like anime story-based games. But apparently, with the support of my peers, my audience, my JRPG people, apparently, I kind of like it. It does not have voiceover that much just yet on the PSP version, but apparently I enjoyed the even the little bit of voiceover in the battle. Okay, what you're seeing right now, by the way, it's the gameplay mechanics for the battle. I'm pretty sure that if you're watching this, you probably already knew lots of it, more than me probably. But if you never tried and got intimidated at first for the Legend of Heroes series, Trail series, well, I think you should just start. You should just start. Let me tell you a little bit about my first impression before I finish the game. I already cleared out the first chapter. I'm on the second chapter right now, mid-game almost to the end, actually. But the battle mechanics here, it's almost like tactical turn-based RPG, but it's not. And you'll be able to do arts, which is the same like magic, crafts, which is the same like a skills, and you'll also be able to do an ultimate move like this one. This is the main character, actually, Estelle, for Trails in the Sky first chapter. And the story progress itself, it's actually not as intimidating as I thought it would be. But of course, people that's been convincing me, people that's been recommending me this game said, if you want to get the full story of the game, then you gotta finish the side quest as well. Well, obviously, I'm using walkthrough, I'm using guide to play retro games or old games, and it does makes things a lot easier and much more enjoyable. Especially the side quest is not too bad. It's not only fetch quests as well. There's like some medium difficulty battles that will reward you with great weapons, great items, well, basically stuff that you actually really want to help you on your journey. But the story, though, well, let me put it this way. If you like anime, if you are used to the story progress in anime, not even the latest anime, because a lot of those isekais thing maybe kind of confuse you a little bit, or not even the past all these classic anime. It's like right in the middle. It's like in the 2000s era. It's where the good stuff was. At least that's what I thought. And this game was at first released on PSP, so yeah, it's about the right time. Anyway, I kind of like the story. I kind of like the adventure, the plot twist that is slightly unexpected. And I hope that you're not doing this like I did on live stream, because you might get spoilers from your peers or audience. But for the Indonesian community, that they're actually quite respectful towards the story, so they don't usually spell out spoilers on live chat. Though some try, some did tries. But anyway, aside of that, as a retro gamer, as a retro live streamer, content creator, well, not completely, but I really enjoyed the music in the series. I don't know about the other series, but the Trail in the Sky series, at least the first and the second chapter, what you're listening to right now is just some of it, but most of the music they provide is just I loved it. It's so great. It feels like it brings me back a little bit, but it's still that have that modern flair. So I feel like if you like most of retro games, then I think you are going to be able to enjoy this one as well. What else can I tell about? Oh wait, I'm only telling you the good stuff, right? let me tell you the not so great and might not for everyone stuff. Well, the progress, if you're not looking at guides, it might get confusing sometimes. And the premise of the story here, you're here as a bracer. A bracer is like a civil service, like not the security, not police officer, but right in between. Like your job is to serve civilians and helping them out in certain stuff. That's why in the side quest, which the side quest itself is like a tasks from the guild, you'll be helping out people with different tasks like fetch quest or defeating monsters, finding items, finding fishing spots, stuff like that. Wait, that's the second chapter. I'm sorry about that. I kind of spoiled to you a little bit. But anyway, you'll be rewarded money and points by finishing up the side quest. You won't be able to get money otherwise. There is some other thing. You could fight monsters, and then you'll be getting this currency that you're supposed to use to craft a materia of sort. They call it Sephith in here, but I'm using a Final Fantasy terms just now. But you're still able to get some money by fighting monsters that way. But still, it's not as easy, as simple as your usual turn-based RPG. But what I'm saying right now is that the side quests kind of like a chore sometimes, but and then if you didn't get a perfect score, there's like a BP, like there's a point system as you finish up these tasks. Sometimes it bugs you a little bit. So I assure you that you will require to be looking up guides if you want to get like a perfect achievement kind of thing, like a perfect story progress if you're into that kind of thing, because you're probably going to be picking it up, the Steam version ones. But overall, of my experience, I like the main characters. I like Estelle and that guy besides her, Joshua. I like how the story turned out. I don't really favor looking up chibi characters actually, so I was kind of forcing myself into playing this game, but I did not regret it as much as I thought I would be because of the gameplay or the battle mechanics. Well, we're still in the battle fighting against this one side quest boss, which is very annoying, but this is not most of the battle sequences are like. This is just like when you're fighting a boss, it's going to take you probably, well, this long, sort of. I didn't use the turbo speed mode like in or fast forward in my emulators because I'm on live stream, and the only thing I didn't fast forward was when I was fighting boss. So in the Steam version, there's a fast forward feature or turbo feature as well, so you'll be fine. You'll enjoy this game even better on the PC or the Steam version because it won't feel as long or slow pace as you thought it would be, especially when you're already over level or you already have great equipment or get setup of Orbman. Orbman is the name of the magic system, the material-like orbs that they use here. In the end, if you're confused, they provide you with like a guide in the game. They have like a bracer guide book or something like that that explains everything, just in case you forget, on how to play the game or on how to create or craft these ornaments or how to implicate or how to input it in your equipment so that you will be stronger than you already are with the high level that you do with the high level that you're on. Anyway, I digress. I talk too much about the game. You might want to just jump into it, try it yourself, but the only thing that you need to consider is when you start this game and when you like the story, you're probably not going to stop. That's it. That's the main thing that I want to warn you about. You might not going to stop because you'll be curious enough, if you didn't get spoilers here and there or via your walkthrough, on about what is to come. The whole series about Trails, from what I heard, it's not directly connected, but it's like if you're watching a Marvel universe or DC universe, the other world or the other city or kingdom is still in the same universe. So you would be very interested to know what is actually happening on the other side of the world. So right now I'm super curious. I just want to finish the game like as fast as I could, but that's also not recommended by my audience because you would not enjoy it that way. Just take it easy, just enjoy it and absorb the story of one kingdom and then experience another. At least that's what they told me, and I'm super curious right now, and I already bought in this discounted moment for all of most of the XC Trail series. So yeah, from one JRPG gamer that dislikes chibi design to another to you that might want to jump into the series, I am warning you this way. But nevertheless, the game is enjoyable, and I'm so thankful that people actually recommending me to jump into the series. I kind of wish that I jump earlier. Now that coincidentally, when I finished the first chapter, Trails in the Sky, there's a trailer came out for Nintendo Switch that the remake is coming soon. That's why I thought, hey, maybe I'm just gonna finish the Trails series as soon as I could before the remake release, just in case, because I'm the type of person that if there's a better graphic version and I try that first, I might not want to try the worst graphic ones. Anyway, that's it. That's for me. I only could show you this dungeon right now, but I assure you that your experience basically is gonna be enjoyable if you're into JRPG. And once again, I kinda am sorry for the quality of the graphics here. Now that's how fast my emulation goes. And that's PSP ones, and I think the Steam version ones could do that as well. Thank you very much for visiting Vorian. Give subs, give likes. There's a link for donations down there. Give your thoughts, but hopefully no spoilers, about the Trail series. I also want to try the previous story before Trails in the Sky series, that is the Gargoth trilogy. Not sure when I'm gonna start it. Probably while waiting for more discounted trail series that is released on North America as the publisher, I think, because I already got all the Exceed ones. Anyway, thank you for visiting Vorian once again. Until next content then.